I stopped visiting my parents without explaining why. For 3 years, I drove 2 hours every Sunday to have dinner with my parents. Never missed a single one. Rain, snow, didn't matter. I showed up because that's what good sons do. Then one Sunday, I just stopped. No call, no text, no explanation. I just didn't show up. My mom called me that night. Where were you? We waited an hour. I told her something came up and hung up before she could ask more questions. The next Sunday, same thing. I didn't go. She called again. This time my dad was on the line too. Is everything okay? You've never missed 2 weeks in a row. I told them I was busy with work. They accepted it. The third week, my mom's voice changed. She wasn't just confused anymore. She was worried. Are you sick? Did something happen with your job? Are you and Megan having problems? I told her everything was fine. I just needed some space. Space from what? She asked. From us? I didn't answer. I just said I'd talk to her later and hung up. By week 4, my dad showed up at my apartment unannounced. He stood in my doorway looking older than I remembered. His eyes were red like he hadn't slept. What did we do? He asked quietly. Whatever it is, just tell us. Your mother's been crying every night. I felt my chest tighten. I wanted to tell him. I wanted to explain everything, but I couldn't. Not yet. I need more time, I said. Please just give me that. He stared at me for a long moment. Then he nodded and left without another word. 2 more weeks passed. My phone buzzed constantly. Texts from my mom. Voicemails from my dad. My sister called me screaming. What the hell is wrong with you? Mom thinks she's dying and you're punishing her for something. I told my sister the same thing I told everyone else. I need space. She hung up on me. Week 7. I got a letter in the mail. Handwritten. My mom's handwriting. 3 pages long. She apologized for everything she could think of. For being too strict when I was a kid. For not supporting my career choice. For the argument we had at Christmas 2 years ago. She ended the letter with one sentence that broke me. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry for all of it. Please come home. I sat on my couch holding that letter for an hour. Then I picked up my phone and called her. Mom, I said, I need you and Dad to come to my apartment tomorrow. There's something I have to show you. They arrived at noon. Both of them looked like they'd aged 10 years in 2 months. My mom's hands were shaking when she hugged me. My dad just stood there, waiting. I sat them down at my kitchen table. Then I pulled out a folder. 6 weeks ago, I said slowly, I found out something that changed everything. My mom grabbed my dad's hand. Her face was pale. I opened the folder and spread the documents across the table. Bank statements, property records, a birth certificate. My dad's face went white. When I was cleaning out Grandma's house after she passed, I found these in her safe. I held up one of the papers. This is a trust fund, set up when I was born. $200,000. My mom looked confused. What trust fund? We never knew about any trust fund. I know you didn't, I said, because Dad's been withdrawing from it since I turned 18. The room went completely silent. My dad opened his mouth, then closed it, then opened it again. I can explain, he started. I held up my hand. You took money that Grandma left for me for 15 years. Every time I struggled to pay rent, every time I asked you for help and you said you couldn't afford it, you had access to my inheritance. My mom turned to my dad. Her face was unreadable. Brian, what is he talking about? My dad's shoulders slumped. I was going to pay it back. Pay it back? I laughed, but there was no humor in it. There's $6,000 left out of $200,000. My mom stood up so fast her chair fell backward. She looked at my dad like she'd never seen him before. You told me your mother didn't leave us anything. You said she gave it all to charity. My dad couldn't meet her eyes. I watched my mom process 15 years of lies in about 30 seconds. Then she turned to me. I didn't know. Her voice cracked. I swear to you, I didn't know. I believe you, I said. That's why I'm only cutting off contact with him. My dad finally looked up. You can't do this. I'm your father. I gathered the documents and put them back in the folder. You were my father. Now you're just the man who stole my future and lied about it for 15 years. My mom left with me that day. She filed for divorce the following week. My dad tried calling me for months. I never answered. Last I heard, he moved to a studio apartment across town, alone. My mom visits me every Sunday now. We have dinner together, just the two of us. She's the only parent I have left.